Today's topic is 5 artists who need to retire. I'm not talking about people who are obviously already on their way out, like J. Cole saying he's going to drop his last album soon, or Frank Ocean, bro. I don't want him to retire, but he's pretty much already retired. We're going to be talking about people like Kanye, and we're probably going to talk about him first. But with that being said, get something to snack on for today's video, maybe some cranberry juice or some Cheerios, and let's get right into it. Kanye successfully lost pretty much all of his actual fans, and the people who listen to him now are actually just weird. Like, I don't like people who listen to his modern day music, talking about having sex with his cousin, talking about Nazis and all that stuff. I don't even know if I can say that, bro. I might get demonetized for that. I don't care, bro. Kanye ruined my video, so I'm gonna blame it on Kanye. What is this guy doing, bro? He dropped Vultures 1 and Vultures 2. Every time I think of him, I get angry. I just want to start punching the air. Everything fell apart after Donda. And Donda 2, originally when I first heard it, I enjoyed it. But it's been like half a decade, and then he just dropped it out of nowhere. Why? Why? Bro, I know the people who bought the stem player to listen to Donda because they're Kanye glazers are pissed right now. You spent $200 on a stupid speaker thing that can remove beats on some songs if you get the files attached to them, which is, I'm pretty sure, overly complicated. I mean, I guess it was kind of cool what Kanye did with the stem player, bro, but if you bought it for the Donda 2, then it's over, bro. I'd be furious. He dropped Bully, which I don't even know what I'm listening to when I'm listening to Bully. Apparently he got like 5 songs off that now. He's dropping this album piece by piece. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I don't know, bro. He dropped a collaboration with Diddy's son, or maybe grandson. I don't know what Diddy got going on in his family, bro. I'm not like in tune like that. But Never Stop is an EP by King Combs and Kanye West, or Ye. Well, both of them actually, apparently, if you look at the album on Spotify. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Vultures 1 is garbage. Vultures 2 is garbage. And I just don't know how to, I don't think he's been defendable in years now. Like, this is genuinely, like, he's gone out so unbelievably sad. I could make this entire video about Kanye, bro. I gotta stop this. We're 2 minutes in, I'm still talking about Kanye. Number 4, bro, Trippie Redd, bro. Trippie Redd is washed. And I hear people talking about Trippie Redd's gonna come back, Trippie Redd's doing this. I just seen one of my friends make a video, Drippy K, so he just dropped a video talking about how Trippie Redd's coming back. Unfortunately, Trippie Redd's washed. He's been washed. I don't think his artistic vision's there anymore, and he's not hungry enough to experiment his sound enough, or even go back and continue to master some of his older crafts. You know what I'm saying? Because those vocal inflections that Trippie Redd used to have were crazy, bro. Like, they used to be gorgeous, beautiful, all that stuff. And I don't know. Maybe after he got with Coi Leray or something, he's too focused on cheating on her and getting his revenge and all that stuff that he just hasn't had the time to make good music. I don't know how people get washed. Maybe they just get too comfortable with the fact that they get too happy with the fact that they made it, and they get too cocky and stuff like that. Trippie Redd just is not putting out the same stuff. He's not hungry anymore like he used to be. And fair enough, I guess, bro. But please, I think it's ready for Trippie Redd to retire. I'm ready for it. I don't think he could put that much else out there. And another person who is not really putting that much else out there that I can imagine them doing good for themselves is Uzi, bro. And it's really unfortunate. Like, I really just don't know what he would do at this point. Like, I think I don't get excited for Uzi albums anymore like I used to. Like, I used to like have so much respect for his music, but every time he drops something now, it's just underwhelming, or he's not giving himself enough of a presence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like one of the biggest things about an artist is the way that they have the way they hold themselves, bro. We seen Lil Yachty take a step back and then work on his aura farming, bro. Lil Yachty's a professional aura farmer. Uzi had that aura, but then he dropped Eternal to Take 2. Honestly, when he dropped the Pink Tape and it was 30 songs, I was already like, all right, this is just not good. Like, I could not listen to the Pink Tape multiple times all the way through. And I don't think he's really been the same since I Just Wanna Rock. I think that was like the last thing he's ever put out that I really like appreciated. The Pink plus White Tape was a mediocre EP thing he dropped. I haven't really enjoyed anything Uzi dropped in a while, and I don't know why. I think it's because he tries to appeal to the TikTok audience too much, and it's like, you already solidified yourself as a solid artist, and for you to completely almost like ditch that and like lean into TikTok so much, it's almost like embarrassing in a way, because you're like, I don't know, it's very clearly like it's too clout chasey, like, if that makes sense. I haven't heard that term in a while, but you get what I mean. Next we got Chief Keef. And I don't know if I necessarily fully want Chief Keef to retire, because he still drops some good stuff and he's really underappreciated. I think you guys really, y'all people talk about Chief Keef is good, Chief Keef is great, and he's so inspirational, but then they talk bad about his music. I hear a lot of people talk bad about his music, and I think that Chief Keef still has a little bit left to offer, but he's also coming to that point in his career where what else is he bringing to the table? He's not at his peak anymore, and I think that everything from here on out might not be that good for his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's just having fun with it, and he's doing a good job at having fun with it. I mean, I'm cool with it. Chief Keef is not like a necessity. We don't need him out of the game right now, but in the foreseeable future, I don't know what he's going to be doing, you know? And then, before we get to the last artist here, I'm going to talk about Lil Tecca, because, okay, I need to explain myself. I don't know if you are mad that I just said Lil Tecca's name in a Need to Retire video, because he did just drop one of his best projects ever, right? Arguably top 2, arguably top 1. I would not be mad at you if you told me that Dopamine is Lil Tecca's best album, bro. The production on it is pretty good. There's a couple solid songs. But my biggest point here is, what is Lil Tecca gonna do next? His voice doesn't really change that much. All he can really change is his production. He could make some more dance stuff, bro. He could get in his Real Vaz bag or his Nimstar bag. You know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, Lil Tecca, he could surprise me. I just feel like he's not making that much more growth. I don't think he has that much left to do as an artist. I remember I heard, I forgot who it was. I was watching a YouTube video a couple years ago, and they said something that they would not be mad if Lil Tecca retired right now. Like, I got my fair share of Lil Tecca music, and I don't crave it a ton. I will say that he still is one of the greater artists right now, but he needs to make sure he keeps that, like, only drop like once a year, bro. Like, he needs to make sure that he's also kept as like a, hold yourself high, bro. Act like you are the prize. Act like you, less is more. The less you give, the more people are gonna want from you. Especially if you're dropping good stuff like Dopamine. That was a good album. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing stuff like that if you are gonna keep going. But I don't know. I feel like the Lil Tecca hype got a little bit overdone this year, and it made me low key a lot less excited for his next album. So I hope that he continues doing good. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to retire. That's why he's kind of like an honorable mention. But the last artist I'm gonna talk about here who definitely needs to retire is Lil Wayne. And after that last album, bro, after the Carter 5, I just don't want you to do anything else, bro. Or maybe he could like prove something else, bro. He could prove something else. There's no way he was working on the Carter 5 for that entire time and it sounds like that. And the production choices and the decisions on the album, the feature choices on the album are absolutely ridiculous. Lil Wayne, I could slap Lil Wayne. He's like 5'4". If I see Lil Wayne, I'm not gonna do anything. But I'm gonna be like, why did you do this, bro? Because Lil Wayne is a sweetheart, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm mad, bro. Like, I'm genuinely mad at. You could have done this on any other album. You decided to do this on a Carter album, bro. The Carter 5 was supposed to be all this greatness. Oh, wait, is it the Carter 6, bro? Let me check how deep we are in the Carter series, bro. Is he tied up with GTA games now? Yeah, the Carter 5. Yeah, the album cover itself was kind of cool, bro. It started off good, and it just like the decisions that were made on here are horrible. I think that Lil Wayne still has the talent and the skill. I just don't think he got the vision no more, if that makes sense. Like, he has the talent and the skill, he just don't got the vision. And if we get this man, let me be this man manager on what he needs to drop and what he needs to not drop. Because I bet you he's in the studio a ton. He probably has gems that are way better than the stuff that we got in the Carter 5 that he just didn't think was worth releasing. He probably should have released that. He probably should have released it. I'm going to be honest with you. But with that being said, I just want to take this video. You already know how it is. If you guys feel like checking out my social medias, that's here. Also, shout out Justy Buns. Shout out my mom. Shout out. That's all, really. I'm not going to lie. Shout out Lon. I love you all very much. I'm feeling very good today. You know what I'm saying? You know who shouldn't retire? Young Thug. Right? Young Thug, you better drop a good album. Please prove everybody wrong. Please drop a good album, Young Thug. I love you so much. And I love you all very much who's watching this video. I'm conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.